And we're back for another season of My NBA Eras. Last season, Blake took that title, and then we went into the draft. I only had a 6% chance of getting.
This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce.
It seems like the longer this streak goes, the tougher they are to beat. They are playing some inspired basketball lately.
And I think the key is you can't get complacent because you're in a groove. Remember, any team is capable of winning on any given night.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Josh Christopher, and it's Williams in at the center position. Well, Doris, as we get deeper and deeper into the season, how hard is it to maintain that level of play defensively?
I think one of the things you have to be mindful of is what is contributing to the numbers that are playing out. The NBA is a marathon. The season is long, and it's very difficult to sustain a high level throughout the course of the year. Defensive intensity obviously is something that separates the great teams from simply the good teams, and I think the great teams always have a level of consistency.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
And here's Van Vliet. First quarter of play, a minute in. Pass to Caruso. Now here's Van Vliet. Not a lot of room. 6 to shoot, and he drives in, goes up and lays it in, nice and easy.
That's the urgency of Fred Van Vliet on the drive that really gets the defense off kilter. They don't get much of a chance to react with this guy.
And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, B.A., that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
And here they come. The pull-up. And too long on the shot. Now here's Caruso. The steal. And they're on the break. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And the advantage he has is clear. Just taking what the defense gives him right there.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to DeRozan. Knocks it loose. And here is Vucevic. Fires from deep. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Vucevic has got 5 points.
Mr. Vucevic has elite range for a big man. He will punish you from downtown if you let him.
Here's Christopher. He's guarded by Caruso. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. On the wing, DeRozan.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
A big group substitution here for Chicago. Andre Drummond is checked in for Vucevic. The Sumu comes in for DeMar DeRozan. White, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Ball in for Fred Van Vliet. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. DeSumo for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
St. Louis trailing. The 3 from Washington. Got a hand on it.
And blocks like this fire Ball's team up. They love watching him show some force on defense.
Here's Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Here's Christie looking to end the run. Sinks it from distance.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It's all about mindset out of the gate. If you're aggressive and they give you room, go ahead, let it fly.
Now here's Drummond. Launches a 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Sharp. Here's Boston. For 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Dosunmu can't hit. Here's Christie. Drummond defending. Right wing. The three from Washington. Connects from downtown.
Washington.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Sound on top, leading by just 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for St. Louis?
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
And Ball will bring it up here for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 2. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
They've got DeMar DeRozan. Kobe White out there with Ball. Then there's Nikola Vucevic, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Bulls back in 2021 shifting the roster towards a more veteran win-now look. They've pushed their chips into the middle. Now they're trying to find their way into contention. All-star forward DeMar DeRozan said, quote, "We've got to go out there and compete. If we want this thing, we have to go after it." Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
Oh, DeMar DeRozan gets off his feet in a hurry. I love it.
Here's Christie. Knocks it down from distance. Christie's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. And some were saying, with the rise of the 3-ball, everyone is playing the same. You feel there are enough different styles, Doris?
You know what, B.A., I know how much emphasis is placed on spreading the floor in the three-point shot, but here's what I believe ultimately. This game is as fun or perhaps more fun than it's ever been for me personally, and it has everything to do with the skill of the players. The shooting, the best it's ever been. The skill level, the highest it's ever been. So I love the game in its current standing.
Here's Christie. He's got 9. Drills it from deep. Christie's got 6 in the quarter.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Ball. Ooh, Washington with the defensive effort.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same. Outstanding pass on time and on target.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Chicago making some changes. Andre Drummond is checked in for Vucevic. Caruso comes in for Dosunmu. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for White. Now here's Drummond.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Williams is checked in for Chicago.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls, Patrick Williams.
A minute 53 left in the first half of this one. And here's VanVleet from the arc. Fires in the triple. VanVleet's got 5 points.
Well, Fred VanVleet, we've seen him. He's able off the dribble to create enough space for his shot.
You know, when it comes to Fred VanVleet, he's clearly someone not afraid of the moment, Doris.
B.A., he relishes the opportunity to make big shots in the clutch, and the guy has got this steady temperament that allows his teammates to trust him.
Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
VanVleet left side. That one goes in. VanVleet's got 5 points now this quarter.
Now you see the wherewithal of Fred VanVleet. Finds the soft spot in the defense and converts.
St. Louis calls timeout. let's honor a terrific player who has worked hard to earn this award, the Western Conference Player of the Month.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Christopher's shot is good.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Third personal
How about
foul.
this, guys?
Second
Only
team
the
foul.
fifth undrafted player in NBA
of
history to
number
be
2,
named an All-Star.
Fred Van
What you
Vliet.
love is Fred Van Vliet every year has improved. He's fearless. He's tough. There's nothing not to like.
And he drops the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Pass to Houston. Takes the three. And he buries his first look.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
And he lobs it up top. And the jam by Drummond.
Andre Drummond, my goodness, throw it up high, let him finish the rest.
Here's Houston. Counted from distance. Houston's got 6.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. And the bucket is good.
Well, for a point guard like Fred Van Vliet, you've got to be able to get into the mid-range. It opens up the other aspects of your offense, keeps the defense off balance.
He buries it from 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And so it's St. Louis finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possession. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Checking out the sound. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
The way they're shooting it from deep, they're going to be hard to beat. This team has a lot of confidence and lets it fly without hesitation. Defensively, you have to force them off their spots and put the ball on the floor.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Chicago.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the defense. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get him some help. That pretty much covers everything. Shot. You think they played their best?
No way, no way.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side. My brother.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Here's Caruso. No made baskets yet. So for St. Louis right now, they've got Josh Christopher, and it's Rollins in at the point guard position. Caruso, right side. The ball's knocked loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Caruso touched it last. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Fred Van Vliet went from undrafted to an NBA All-Star. He said, quote, individually, there's still a lot left I want to get done. But trying to chase that next championship is what I'm locked in on. That feeling trumps anything I've ever done in my life. Besides my kids, that's right up there as far as personal journeys and accomplishments. Brian?
He's got it in the right order. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Van Vliet. He's guarded closely. Oh, they get a hand on it. Out of bounds. The Sound will take it.
Team ball.
Just 10 games left. Let's see the playoff race in the West. They're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference.
When I look at St. Louis, there is a lot of talent on this team, and they've delivered. They're having a great season, and it's only left their fans wanting more.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic slams it in.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, a legit threat to finish it with authority.
Here's Rollins. Williams grabs the board. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Uses the glass on the layup.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
St. Louis calls timeout.
He recognized his players were fatigued and needed time to catch their breath.
Some changes for Chicago. Nasumu, he's checked in for Caruso, and it's White in for Fred VanVleet. And here are the Sound now. They've led by as many as 14. Pass to Boston. Here's Walsh. Here's Sharp. He's scoreless. To the left side wing. A nice shot by Walsh.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now DeRozan. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
Chicago ball.
White against Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Williams. Oh, just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances. Came up empty. Tyson with the bucket. Tyson's got his first 2 points. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter here. And granted, league news, how about your former coach? Coach K taking on an advisory role in the NBA.
Well, B.A., tremendous experience and leadership from that man. 4 decades at the college level, the men's national team. I mean, the league recruiting a blue chipper if there ever was one.
Drummond's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for Williams. 1:43 left in the third quarter. Such a wide open look. Ball's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's St. Louis now. A 12-point game. Here's Washington. He got a piece of it. Here's Dosunmu. He's got 11. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Lonzo Ball.
And that one falls for Ball.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
Here's St. Louis now. They're leading by 8. Knocked loose. Here's Dosunmu. He's got 13. And they're on the run. The 3 from Washington. Gets the 3 to fall. Washington's got 9 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Inside. Stopped home by DeRozan on the jam.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league. Lonzo with the right decision there.
Washington with the ball. Picked up by DeRozan. Pass to Boston. Washington outside. Buries it from 3. Washington's got 6 in the quarter.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. Third team.
First one falls for him. So both teams making some changes here. White hits them both. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Rollins. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. He's got 16.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Poke loose. Here's Houston. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's St. Louis going into the break up 12. And the 3 ball has been huge in building this lead. Back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Williams and Vucevic patrol the inside. Fred VanVleet out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Caruso in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And here's VanVleet. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 14. Up top, Vucevic. And Vucevic slams it in.
Just show off that basketball IQ, Mr. Fred VanVleet. Pretty pass, sir.
The 3 is up. Christopher's shot is good.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Christopher's gotten all but 1 to fall. He's 5 of 6 now. Ball passes to Vucevic. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one.
You have to admire the confidence of Nikola Vucevic. This close, he's focused on putting 2 on the board.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely 0 chance of a comeback, and a nice finish by him.
Now here's Williams driving to the basket.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
St. Louis calls timeout.
Good idea to call timeout. It looked like the guys were getting some heavy legs out there.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. St. Louis's head coach had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's VanVleet to the paint. And the power finish by Vucevic.
This guy is a crafty scorer. If Vucevic starts to cook, fellas, look out.
Here's Rollins. And the 3-pointer goes. Rollins has got 19 points.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And the basket by VanVleet.
Well, this is Fred VanVleet doing work, efficiency and productivity.
Here's the 3. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
3-pointer Vucevic. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Well, what anticipation from the Montenegrin center. Vucevic reading the defense well on the catch and shoot.
And that one drops for him. Christopher's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Sound.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them. And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Here's Dosunmu. Pass to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Here's Vucevic. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
Well, Nikola Vucevic can score against excellent defense. That is a good finish in close.
Rollins. And he drains another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
When you see the score and how much time is left, you realize this game is just about over.
Well, you have to appreciate the hard work that went into building this lead. They have been terrific all night.
Here's Thor, defended by DeRozan. Here's Walsh. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Rollins, covered by Vucevic. Thor can't get it to go.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Shots blocked. Here's Christopher. He's guarded by White. Williams' shot is good.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Out on his own on the break. Here's Rollins. Good on the shot.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And so it's St. Louis winning this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time.